Hi, I'm Kenei, and come with me on a writing day. Come with me to see how, the journey of how my songs come along and what inspires me to get to that final product before it reaches to your ears, and before, you give me all the lovely compliments and sort of love back. So yeah, come with me to see how the day goes really, how it all comes around, why I write, what inspires me to write, and the journey of my songs, my tracks, my music, and a bit about me. So why did I pick this location? I picked this location because it's on higher ground. It has, some memorial aspects to it of the history, and just the views. It helps me to feel inspired, open-minded. I'm able to look in different directions around and just get, different sense, different feeling of what's out there, in the world, and what the possibilities are. I like, the air, the fresh air, and just being a part of nature, being around nature, and just being in my solidarity. And that's why I choose this location. What inspires me to write a song? So I'm inspired by sounds, conversation, people, movement, nature, just the way the trees move, just the vibrations around. I also am inspired by just lively occurrences and things either myself go through or the people around me. It's a way that I'm able to portray a message or just what comes to mind, even if it's not much of a message within the track that I'm trying to portray. It's what I felt at that time or something that I might have seen, and just the way that the vision comes out to me in song and in my music videos. What else inspires me? So other things that inspire me are people's cultures, different cultures, different religions, also my surroundings and how I react to it, so the different weathers, different times of year, and how, just how nature has changed and how just my surroundings grow. You can visit different locations at different times in your life and they can look totally different, and you can be inspired from being in the same place but seeing that your surroundings around you have also changed. So that helps me grow as a person and in my music, to try not to always forget where I came from but help it to inspire where I'm going. Being a woman in a male-dominated field sometimes can feel quite anxious, but I enjoy the leadership that I get, and the strength that I feel from the males that are within the industry. I'm quite fortunate to have worked and work with some really sort of inspiring males, and I haven't ever been put in a position where I've had to feel that my safety or anything is on the line, for example. I do always have to be cautious as a female though, going into, for example, studio sessions. If there are 2 or 3 males working in the studio, I have to be mindful of myself and how I conduct myself to not portray any sort of wrong messages, so that, again, my surroundings around me can understand who I am and what I'm there for, and, get the project done and get it out there. So although there are some discrepancies within the industries between males and females, I'm fortunate to have strong males around me within the music industry, and yeah, it's been a pleasure to work with them and produce some really good music videos. Both of my music directors and video producers were males. So yeah, and you've seen the videos, and if you haven't, go and check them out. They were directed by males, and most of the background and behind the scenes people were males too. So yeah, really happy about that. How do I start my songwriting process? So for me, my songwriting process starts from either a feeling or a sound or a vision of something. It tends to get stuck with me, so I'll know that it's something that I need to get down or get out or start creating. Even if I hear a different sound and I try to write something else, it will just, this sound or whatever it is that's inspiring me will just keep running through my mind and I'll have to start writing. So it tends to start with sounds first for me. Before I start actually getting the lyrics down, I get the sound, the flow, the rhythm. I have that playing in my mind, and then I start to think about what that sound does for me. You know, does it make me feel angry, that sound? Does it make me feel sad? Does it make me feel happy? Then once I know what the feeling is behind that sound, I then actually start to think of either a life experience or something that someone else has been through. And if it doesn't match to that, I'll create a story that matches that sound, that feeling, that comes to me really. So that's how I start to write music and write my lyrics. How do I come up with melodies for my song? From really being outside, like where I am today, the nature, like hearing the wind and, you know, the ducks and the swans and their sounds, the children playing, laughing, the music playing, just the atmosphere. So yeah, once the sounds start to come to me, I either, you know, look online, type in different sounds and see what comes up, or, you know, once I'm in the studio, I try to express the sound and, you know, portray that message to the producer, so then they can help me put that into the beat and the music that I'm working on. How do I handle creative blocks? My creative blocks can be quite annoying because it's like I know something's still there, but I just don't know how to portray it, how to do the message that adequately fits what I have in mind. So I tend to go for walks, go for nice walks, hear the birds in the morning or in the evenings. I like to, you know, go to different events and be inspired by other people. That hopefully opens up my mind to different sort of possibilities and sounds and flows, should I say. I also like to try something new, so a bit of an adrenaline junkie. If I'm not sort of going for walks and being in the park and nature, I'll visit somewhere new, or hopefully next I'll be trying skydiving or something. So yeah, just a bit of adrenaline, doing different things to open up my mind, to know that I can do it. And then once I've completed that other task or that new thing that I've tried, I go back to try and write in, and then a new story or something or new energy or vibe that I can add to it. What would I say is the most challenging thing about being an artist? For me, being an artist, the most challenging thing is the way people can portray you through your music, or the way you look. I understand that, you know, people meet off first glance and they make a judgment, but with musicians, or if you're in the music sort of field, people already have an outlook of what they think that you would be like or should be like. Also, people always expect to have high energy all the time, and sometimes I'm on chill mode. I want to be in nature, I want to relax. It's not always hype me, so yeah, it's quite challenging just knowing how to be myself at different times and when the artist in me comes out, compared to, you know, when I just want to chill. What is the most rewarding part of the music and writing process? For me, it's hearing it, the finished product, hearing the visions, the sounds, the thoughts, the emotions, hearing it in one place, one track, and having the responses from people as well, actually, and how they're inspired by my music and what they heard from it. It feels good, it feels good. How do I know when a song is ready? To be honest, I don't. I am kind of live in the moment type person per se. If it sounds how I feel like I envisioned it to sound, I don't let nothing hold me back, and I'm like, get it out there before I change my mind, or before I wake up in a different mood and I hear something totally different and I want to change it all. So, you know, once the project is complete, whatever it may be, whether it be songs or my music videos, you know, get it out, push it out there, move on to the next project. Otherwise you would probably not see Kenei B right now. What advice would I give my younger self? Girl, stop stressing. Keep going, don't stop, because every moment will be worth it and has been worth it up until this point. No matter what trials or tribulations you're going to come across or go through, keep going. And that's even to my future self as well. How do I manage criticism? I take it and I put it into energy and I put it into my music, because you know, if you're not open to taking criticism, it's going to be quite hard out there to learn. The industry is quite fast-paced, life is fast-paced. So if you don't take the criticism and just, well, for me, I take the criticism and, you know, I just digest it and see, you know, if I can work with it. But if it's something I don't like or I don't agree with, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go with it. But then I will take it as a learning curve to know that maybe that's the way something has been perceived, or that's the way that whoever the person criticising is, you know, portraying the message. And then I can see what I can change about what it is I'm doing. So this special track, I'm going to tell you about the special track that I'm recording. I've actually just started writing it in the past, I would say, month and a half. And around this time of year is when my father passed away. So this time of year, my energies and my emotions seem to be a bit different than what they normally are throughout the year. So, you know, this time and this location and the track that I'm doing now is something a bit more energized and just got a lot of emotions running through me at the moment. So yeah, that's what inspires this track. I haven't got a name for it yet, I must say, but maybe being here today, something might come to mind. So here we are at the studio, finally, the part where I'm able to put all those sounds, emotions, visions, you know, the dreams all into the sound, the product. Yeah, this is it. Here we are.
Iamsuubi, artist, producer, songwriter, yeah, pretty much that. Today, shit, we've done some madness today. Yeah, we've actually done some madness today. It's always a pleasure working with Kenei though. It's like, it's lit, because it's like there's a chemistry, so it's like where we like understand each other like in the musical sense and stuff, so we can like spitball ideas and stuff and like just kind of bounce off of each other and stuff. And I feel like that's what puts together like the tracks and stuff, you know? What more can I say? No, it's just been lit. It's been a really fun experience. Yeah, exactly. It's been a really fun experience. The whole process of recording was quite straightforward, like, cause she like written most of it, and like there's some parts that like we kind of, I don't know, we just came up with some better ideas and stuff on the spot and stuff, you know, because it's like, it was also whilst we're working on the beat and stuff and trying to figure out like construction and stuff, but we just did it section for section and stuff in terms of like, yeah, kind of, yeah, exactly. We really had to like break it down the whole vibe of it.
Thank you for, you know, tuning in, coming along this journey, this story with Writing With Me, Kenei B, and, you know, being a part of the journey of this track. You can find me and all my music videos as Kenei B, KENEI_B on social media, and KENEIB on all music platforms. Tune in. Hopefully you catch a vibe.